Let's see how many pulls this takes. Turn brake on. 3, pop. Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Firewood Doctor. If you hear any other sounds, the neighbors are next door. So anyway, I got a new saw. My 395 XP clone blew up. Yep, the Neotech NH895 burnt up today, and yeah, it started running low on power, it seemed like, but I thought the chain was dull, because the chain was dull and the saw still revved up. So it started idling weird. I'll include that video clip now. So yeah, it idled down weird, but then it died. I thought it was out of fuel, you know. It did do the normal lean out and then bog. When it was low on fuel, I checked, it had at least a quarter tank left. And I saw it, well, I restarted it, and I finished the cut, and I saw it smoking from the recoil, like in this area here, and on this side. And yeah, this is obviously not the NH895. This is the newer saw I got, brand new, Husqvarna 555. Basically the same as the 562, just detuned, but it has auto-tune, and I don't know if it has the same bar mount as the 562. The 562 is definitely a large mount. The 555 is maybe a smaller mount, because this one is, you can do .325 pitch and 3/8. And the reason I chose this saw, I couldn't justify the expense of a 562. You know, for what I paid for this, the 562 would have been like $200 more, or at least $200 more. And I got a good deal. Got this for $700. Oh, I just pressed the decomp. Oh well, it just won't pop up until I go to fire it up. Anyway, it's got lightweight. The bar feels very heavy, so I'm going to compare to my 572. This feels extremely nose heavy. It's not as well balanced. My 572 is well balanced. This one tilts down because it's got a 24-inch regular bar, whereas my 572 has the lightweight bar. So I got to fix that. I would have gone 20-inch, but this is what it was offered with at the time. So I could still reach down to the ground for me, so that's important. As long as I don't take my left hand off the saw, I can't hit the dirt. Yeah, I just can't. I have to try to hit the dirt. I have to lean over to actually hit the dirt. So as long as I don't lean over more than just a bit, it won't hit the ground. Good OEM saw, brand new. So let's get this saw gassed up and set the show you how to set the auto tune on this saw. No telling how it's going to start, because I haven't gassed it up yet. And as proof, it smells like rotten fish. So I don't think this saw has ever been gassed up. Alright. To set the autotune idle circuit, or the low speed circuit, you need to let it idle for about 5 minutes. 3 to 5. And then when you go to set the high jet, you need to bury the bar 3 to 4 inches deep and do a cut for like 30 to 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got fuel up in there. It's a purge bulb, not a primer, so you can't really over prime it. You're just getting all the air out of the fuel system. And the extra fuel returns to the tank. So let's see how many pulls this takes. Turn brake on. 3 pop. I know I'm not doing this properly. I don't have the safety gear. So if I zap my leg, you'll be the first ones to see it. Well, the second after the EMTs. Now, it hasn't sounded any different from when I first fired it up, so it must have been really close to current conditions. So, main jet. What you want about autotune salts when it starts that easy. Either you're really awesome at tuning a regular carb, or you have an autotune saw. So until next time, folks, take care, go out there, do something, have fun doing it.